Hi again, I'm back. It's been a long time since I've made a YouTube video. It's been probably like months and months since you've seen my face do anything new, or seen my face at all, unless you're watching my two videos over and over again. But I've been watching more YouTube videos lately and decided that I should go ahead and make more YouTube videos lately. So, I thought about doing January favorites, but it's already halfway into February, so that didn't really make any sense because January's been over a long time. So instead, I have my MAC eyeshadow collection, and I'm going to do a little MAC eyeshadow collection video today for the internet, since the internet needs to know which MAC eyeshadows I have. Anyway, so I store my MAC eyeshadows in two uni palettes. I store them by mattes and shimmers. So I know a lot of people store them neutrals and brights, or neutrals and greens and blues and purples and all different kinds of ways. But this is the way that it makes sense the most for me to store them. It makes it easier for me to find them and easier for me to know what I have, so that's how I store them. So I'll go through the matte ones first. So these uni palettes are great, but they have a huge mirror. So to avoid things looking kind of silly, I'm gonna kind of fold them over so you see just the eyeshadows twice instead of like my video setup thing instead. Okay, anyway, so getting into my matte MAC eyeshadows. So they start from kind of neutral and light over here and go across to kind of the darker, brighter colors on this side. So to start, I guess, just jump right in. This is Brule, which is kind of a matte off-white cream color, really pretty. Kid, which is slightly darker. I use both of these for like all over the lid kind of base colors. Quarry, which is a really nice blending color. If I accidentally put something too bright and I need to blend it out, I use, sorry, that's not Quarry, it's Wedge. Sorry, I use Wedge for that. This one is Quarry, which is, I use it for the same thing really, except this is a little bit warmer and this is a little bit cooler. So for blending out warmer shades and cooler shades, kind of depending on what I want to do. Hoax, which is a little bit darker than Quarry, which is one of my favorite crease colors on like a neutral day if I'm wearing bright lipstick like today. This is Blackberry up here, and that's actually one of my new ones. And I really like that kind of like purple color, I think, with my brown eyes, which look impossibly dark on camera, but are actually kind of a normal brown color. I think it looks really good. Brown Script, which is a little bit warmer, matte brown, reddish brown, really pretty. This is Handwritten, and this is Embark, and they are actually very, very similar. I probably could have gotten away with just having one of them, but I ended up with both, and I kind of use them interchangeably. I'm wearing Handwritten today, kind of like right next to the lash line, and then I smoke it out. Look at me sounding like I actually know stuff about makeup. It's Crave from the Urban Decay Naked palette out in the outer corner. It's a little bit darker. So there's that. This is Deep Damson, which is also one of the new ones I got. This is Pro. So I did a whole order online, and now that all the Pro products are available online, I got Deep Damson and Bottle Green. I haven't actually worn them like out and about yet because they're kind of extreme, but I wore them around the house the other day. I put Deep Damson on one eye and Bottle Green on the other, and I was like, oh, this is awesome and bold, and then I took them off and went to bed. So there's that. And then this one up here, this kind of grape color, is one of the matte 2 shades, and that's Fig 1. Also bright, also new, also haven't worn it out yet. I'm really looking forward to like actually getting into these like brighter matte shades. I think it's a really pretty look. I think it'll be really fun for like a night out or something. I don't usually wear bold eyeshadow like during the day or to work, because I usually wear bold lipstick to work, and I can't really do both. I feel like that's a lot for like an office job, so I mean, I get away with the lipstick. I don't know if I could get away with lipstick and eyeshadow. So, moving on into my shimmers palette. So, MAC eyeshadows come in like a ton of different finishes. It's like Frost, Velux, Velux Pearl, Matte, Satin. I can't keep track of all that and how they're supposed to look. And like some satins have glitter, some Velux have glitter, some just have shimmer. I just keep it to if it looks matte on my face, if it looks shimmery on my face, that's how I divide them up. So there you go. So getting into my, you can see me in the mirror, shimmer-ish palette. So this one is CD Pearl, which I really like as like an inner corner highlight. It swatches kind of like purple, kind of duochrome. It's really pretty. Vex, which I actually wear a lot to work and in the daytime, kind of on the inner half of the lid and then into something darker on the outside. Patina, gorgeous all over the lid shade. It's kind of like a frosty brown, but not too frosty and not too brown. Yeah, that's a good description. Woodwinked, one of the cult favorites. Everyone loves Woodwinked. Sable, this is one of the new shimmers I bought. It's really pretty, like brown, purple, shimmery shade. I wore it yesterday. I made kind of like a V shape, and it was really cool. This is All That Glitters, one of my first MAC. You can see my MacBook. Okay. I'm having too much fun with this mirror. Who knew? Physics, right? All That Glitters, one of my first MAC eyeshadows. This one's Satin Taupe. Everyone loves Satin Taupe. Everyone like says how great it is. I'm not really a fan. It doesn't like look that great on my coloring, I guess, but I don't know. Not a huge fan of Satin Taupe like the rest of the world. C'est la vie. This is Expensive Pink, which I do really like, and that's Antiqued, Antiqued was actually my very first MAC eyeshadow. I love it. I wear it all the time. Bronze, which is bronze. Green Smoke, which is green and smoky. MAC, so creative with your names. That Sketch up there. Sumptuous Olive, which is also one of my newest additions. And then this one down here is Club, which I like to wear. Club is a nice duochrome. It's like red, green, brown. So if you wear it all over your lid, the different contours of your eye will cause it to look different colors. So it looks like you're wearing like multiple shades of eyeshadow that are perfectly blended, but in reality you're wearing one shade of eyeshadow that looks different colors when you look at it from different angles. Genius. So that's my MAC eyeshadow collection. For the most part. Oh shoot, I forgot that I have a couple in quads. Should I go get them? Yeah, I'll go get them. Okay, I'm back. I forgot that I have some MAC eyeshadows in quads. Who knew? So this one is the Leopard Luxe quad. This was limited edition, and I didn't actually buy it when it was limited edition. I bought it from All Cosmetics Wholesale. My hair is driving me nuts today. I bought it from All Cosmetics Wholesale, like way after the fact. So these colors are, it says on the back, Wild by Nature, Notoriety, which is kind of like texture, Style Predator, and Furiously Fabulous. And I'd say that out of this palette, the one I wear the most is Style Predator. I'll swatch this one for you because it's fun. It's like kind of gray with like a orange glitter, which sounds kind of bizarre, but it's actually really pretty. So there's that. And then this is the quad that I put together. Yeah, I just don't have room in my other palettes for them, and I like them in the quad, and I use them all together mostly. So this is Nylon, which is really pretty frosty gold white highlight color. Soba, which is like a golden brown. Gleam, which is like a pinky gold shimmer, frosty, whatever. And texture, which I really like. It's kind of like a slightly shimmery version of Brown Script and a little lighter too. So yeah, I use that a lot. I use this quad when I'm traveling a lot, if I'm only going to do like one eyeshadow like look while I'm gone, because it's easy to use these 4 colors together. So yeah, so that's my MAC eyeshadow collection. If I had to come up with my most used or my favorites, I would say, let's look at them for a second. Definitely, so from my matte palette, definitely Brule. I use that almost every day. It's like a Brule. I use that almost every day as like a all over the lid base color. So I use the NARS Smudge Proof Pro Prime underneath, and then the Brule on top of that, and it just makes it easier to blend because the shadow clings to the primer and then it makes it really hard to blend. So this way, this shadow sticks to the primer, other shadow blends with that shadow, and it all works out pretty well in the end, for me at least. So Brule is one of my top used, also Hoax, one of my favorite crease colors, and I think that's it from this palette that I would say is like my absolute like favorites. Would have to like repurchase as soon as I lost them or hit pan on them or something crazy like that. And from this palette, I'm going to go with Vex, just because it's such a pretty... From this palette, I'd have to go with Vex, just because it's such a pretty duochrome, like very versatile color, all over the lid, inner corner, inner third of the lid, all that jazz. And Antiqued, because it was my first, and I think that the like rusty red color looks so pretty with my coloring. And I guess the 5th favorite would be Patina, because that is also a really nice versatile color, just like all over the lid on days when you don't really want to put a lot of effort into your eyeshadow. I shut my hair into the palette. So that's that. This is me being terrible at making YouTube videos. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me be terrible at making YouTube videos, and I'll see you again if I ever make another video, because this is stressful. Okay, bye.